Good morning, it's the 12th of February. I didn't do a video yesterday because I just never got around to it. And then my husband was home and then we had to leave as soon as I got done work for my grandson's birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. And I wasn't looking forward to that the day before weigh-in, but it was what it was. I didn't have any pizza. I ordered buffalo wings instead, and they weren't breaded or anything, so that was fine. So I ate that, and then we came back here and had cake and ice cream, and I passed on that too. I didn't have any cake or ice cream. I really wasn't even tempted. It wasn't like I just sat there, oh, I wish I could have some cake. And I just thought, if I want some cake, I'll have a piece tomorrow. But now it's tomorrow, and I'm thinking, I don't want a piece of cake. So we went to Chuck E. Cheese, and right next to that is our Trader Joe's that just opened. So while they were off playing games, my daughter and I walked over to Trader Joe's and just walked around. I didn't have my gift certificates on me, but I just wanted to see what it was all about, and found some really cool stuff that they had like a box of mini tacos in corn tortilla shells, and 4 of them with 0 sugar and 2 carbs. So I thought that would make a nice little lunch and or breakfast. I didn't buy them, but I'm going to go back out, and so I just kind of looked around, and no matter what way you look at it, bread is, I looked at some brown rice bread, just different things, but all high in carbs and all high in 4 grams of sugar per slice. But anyway, it was funny because my daughter was with me, and she's just like, well, what can you eat? Everything's got sugar in it. So we were just walking around, and I was showing her different things with lower sugar. You're going to have some sugar, but keep it under 15. So I think she's starting to kind of get it. My weigh-in today, though, I lost 2 pounds. I don't know where that came from. I really didn't feel it. I didn't think I was having a good week. I mean, I knew I was having a good week as far as what I ate, but I was having one of those doubtful mental weeks, kind of a bad head week. I had a long week because I had those 3 kids overnight and then all day the next day. So I had kind of a stressful week, which kind of made me nervous. But the nice thing is I didn't give in to any sweets or... I mean, I've had ice cream in the house now for the birthday party for 2 days, and I didn't get into that. I've got the cakes, and this has all got to get out of the house because I don't know when my weak moment, would trigger. So I don't want it in the house. So, I'm not throwing it because the daycare kids would love it, and they all were excited about my grandson's birthday. So I think I'll keep it till Monday. Whoever's here can have some on Monday, kind of celebrate Brady's birthday, and then I'll throw whatever's left. I really don't think I'll get into it. I just don't really think I will. Let's see. So 2 pounds, yeah. I was very happy with that. After a 0.2 last week, and I don't really feel like I did anything different. So it must have been hormonal swing. So I don't know if you remember my paper clips. I'm using safety pins, but you can use paper clips. You can use paper rolls, like you did in grade school. Strips of paper and glue. But I had lost 20, so I had my thing hanging on my fridge all this time. Gosh, I don't know how long ago I did this. I'd have to look back at my videos, but I got to add one today. So I'm down 21 pounds now. So I added my new clip. I should hang this here by my computer so I look at it every day. I kind of miss it on my refrigerator. I see it, but I kind of ignore it. But here I would actually it would be a nice reminder. Now, today we got nothing really going on. Tonight we're going to go listen to some blues music. And tomorrow's going to be kind of a low-key day. And then back Monday, I'm going to make, like I said, those pot stickers this week. I want to do some kind of a roast. I'm just really really, really, really fading away from carbs. They don't do what they used to do to me. So I'm breaking that addiction towards them. And when I made those mashed potatoes the other night, that was such an eye-opener to me on the volume you can get from 2 potatoes. And like I said, next time I make mashed potatoes, I'm only using 1 potato for my husband and I. So that'll be like 1 carb and 1 sugar or something like that. I think a red potato is. I'd have to look again, but it just, you don't need it. You really don't need it. The whole meeting today was about that too, about, you know, the hunger, your hunger spells, and what makes you satisfied. When do you feel good walking away from the table, you know? And I, of course, said, you know, when you don't eat so many carbs, you don't feel so bloated and you don't feel so stuffed. I don't think you could ever get that ungodly stuffed feeling like you get on Thanksgiving when you eat low carbs and low sugar. I don't think you can get that, because the carbs are what fills you up and makes you so bloated and icky feeling. It's not the meat or the cheese or the egg or the butter. You just always feel like, I'm okay. I don't need anything else. So brought that up, and then we talked about, you know, when you're hungry versus the mood or whatever, and I brought up, you know, how if you have a bowl of carrots in your fridge and you open it and you grab the carrots, you're in a good mental state and you must really want something to eat. Your body must need something to eat. Where if you move the bowl of carrots to go further into the fridge, you must be feeding something other than a need to eat. You must be feeding something, mood or something going on inside of you. So I got a sticker for that. But it's so true, because I mean, I have no problem now opening the fridge and grabbing my pea pods, my sliced cucumber I have cut up, my carrots, my celery. I have all those, and I have them all sitting in one little corner of my fridge, and that's kind of my section. And I have no problem opening that up and going to it. Of course, I use that little Philadelphia cream cheese vegetable dip, and I use the 1/3 less fat, and no carbs and maybe 1 sugar or something, but so good. And it's so good on vegetables. It's a treat. I mean, it really is. It's where my Weight Watcher way, I stayed away from it because it was, you know, cheese, which is higher in fat and higher in points. But it's not bad for you, you know. And I love the way my thinking is changing. Like my daughter would say, well, you can't have cheese, you can't have butter and lose weight. And I said, you want to make a bet? I'm living proof you can. I slather butter on everything. You know, I open a can of green beans and I take, you know, big glob of butter, at least a tablespoon, a little salt, eat it. I don't feel guilty one bit. Now, if I stop losing, I guess that's something I'd have to look at. But for right now, it's not harming me. I showed her like a big filet mignon, kind of a roast thing. I picked it up and I said, you know, you could sit down and eat this whole thing and lose weight. And she went, oh, you could not. I said, bet you could. You know, if you're not adding a bunch of bread and potato and pasta and rice with it, I bet you could. And a piece of cake on the side, and, you know, apple and whatever else. So, I don't know, everybody's light bulb will go off at a different time, and mine, I think, went off. My sister had been telling me about it for, gosh, maybe a year. No light bulb went off. I was gung-ho on those Weight Watcher points, and it wasn't till she sent me those videos of Jorge Cruz that I watched him say it, and it just was like he was talking directly to me. And that light bulb went off. And it was like that moment I started. I didn't wait till the next day even. I just started the moment I watched his videos. It was like such an eye-opener. So, I truly believe that's the answer. And the new Weight Watcher program is exactly what I'm doing, except I'm not counting the points. I'm just counting my carbs and sugar. And I'm still coming in at my, I'm still eating enough to get my points in, because I've tracked about 3 days and I was pretty much right on. So I'm still, but I'm eating the right kind of foods. I'm not eating the sugar-full foods, and I'm not eating, and gosh, at the meeting today I'm going to run over, so I'm going to quit. But it was all about the, these pudding things and these things and the 2-point bars and the one, I just got to bite my tongue because, a little bar like that, 10 grams of sugar. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll talk to you Monday morning. Have a good weekend. Bye.